Alright, let's get started. Let's get the links out first of all. First and foremost, let's get the links out. Hey, Night Azure, how you doing? How you doing? Just getting my links out. And there we go. Hey, Iron Chef Minotaur, how you doing? How you doing? Fine, you? I'm good. I'm good. Just chilling. Testing tablets, cool. Can't wait to see how it works. Yeah, just testing it out. The tablet I'm testing is the VEIKK A15. It's a like entry level tablet, and I'm gonna be doing a review of it. So this stream is mainly to just get. I wanted to like record footage of me drawing on it, and I figured it'd also be good to just stream that footage. So let's just go ahead and new. I'm gonna have a separate document for my reference pictures. So it is so weird not drawing with a monitor tablet. Like I'm so used to I've been using a monitor tablet for like the past almost 3 years, and now I'm just like so used to like not having to use it. So now I'm having to have to get used to having only one monitor again. So it makes things a little weird. Oh, wait, nope. There we go. So far it's working nice. I'm not having any issues. Nope, texts. Yeah, it's definitely weird to have to rely on hand-eye coordination. Your voice sounds low even with headphones. All right, let me go ahead and fix that. All right, there we go. Raise the volume a little bit. Also, make sure the volume's up on your device as well. Oh, wait. Okay, so off the bat, I'm noticing that I have to press down a little bit harder on this tablet to get the pen to be recognized, but most tablets have a setting where you can adjust the sensitivity. You can adjust the pressure sensitivity. So that should be pretty much a non-issue. Something that you can adjust for yourself. Hey Sketchy, congrats on your new tablet. Well, it's not really a tablet I'm gonna be keeping. It's a more entry level tablet, whereas I have like a monitor tablet. So what I'm probably gonna do is that after I do a review for this, I'm gonna do like a giveaway of some sort. And it is so weird having to do muscle memory now instead of. I really want a better tablet than what I already have. The one I have now just gives me hell. Well, I'm not sure which tablet you currently have, but this one is pretty good. Really, no complaints about it so far. Like, the only difficulties I'm having with it so far is just because I'm so used to a monitor tablet, and I have to reteach myself how to use it like a regular tablet, where I have to rely more on my hand-eye coordination instead of drawing directly on the screen. But even when switching from a, anytime you switch tablets, there's always like a, or art program, there's always like a learning curve of getting used to how it works. Because it works like slightly different from what you're used to, and so you have to like get used to it. How's it compared to a normal tablet? Mine is tiny. I actually have the box with me so I can check and see what the. I know it has the size of the tablet printed on the side. Let me see. This tablet is. I know I saw. The size of the tablet is printed somewhere on the box. Okay, there we go. 10 by 6 inches, so 10 inches long, 6 inches wide. But like I have a the tablet I normally use is a 15-inch monitor tablet. So this is something that's like an entry beginner level kind of thing. I mean, hell, even switching back to your old tablets can be a pain because like I remember when my last monitor tablet got fried, which was another 15-inch model because of a thunderstorm. So it messed up my tablet and my computer. So while I was waiting for my computer to get fixed and waiting to get to replace my tablet, I had um I had gone back to my old 10-inch monitor tablet, which I still had, just just in case of something like this would happen. And my God, it wasn't even just the size of the tablet I had to get used to again. It was the fact that uh, back then, that tablet manufacturer, that model of the tablet, it was just a straight. You were just drawing straight on the glass, whereas the later models like the 15 one that got fried, it had a matte screen protector so that there was at least some texture on the tablet. So it had some resistance, and your pen wasn't just sliding around the damn tablet. And I was just, as I was working on my old tablet, I was just sitting there thinking to myself, how the hell did I get anything done on this thing? Have you seen the Pokemon Direct, fam? You really think I didn't see the Pokemon Direct, knowing how much of a Pokemon fan I am? You should have been here for the last stream when I was streaming the demo of Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX. I was streaming the demo for that, and I'm talking about like the beginning of the stream was like going over my thoughts on the direct, and then I actually started playing the demo. And then train of thought. Oh, right. I said that in the stream that I'm gonna be doing a video on what the Mystery Dungeon series means to me, and this piece I'm working on right now is actually the thumbnail art for that. So I figured that would be a good thing to stream for the tablet test. So work on an asset for one video, while also working on an asset for another video and streaming it at the same time. You know. Killing multiple birds with one stone. What Pokemon do you think they'll add back? I just prefer to wait and see what we get. I would have said that I was hoping for Volcarona, but I already saw Volcarona in the trailer, so that's already out. So my lesbian moth wives will finally meet each other. So good. Really the only other Pokemon I'm hoping that they add back is Dragonite. That's really it. That's really it. I would love to see how Dragonite interacts in Pokemon Camp, and best believe that there will be a lot of Puff memes because of it. Okay, one thing that I love Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil is one of my favorite Pokemon. Where Cyndaquil is on my top 20 favorites, I will not tell because that's another video I'm planning. But one thing that was always tough about drawing Cyndaquil was the head to body ratio. Gotta draw like a damn plague doctor head. What drawing software are you using? Clip Studio Paint. Been using it since January of last year, so I've been using it for a year now. Before then, I used Paint Tool Sai. I remember I got a discounted license for Clip Studio Paint years ago, and I remember like not liking it too much. But then I decided to try it again in 2019, and for some reason, I found myself taking to it a lot easier than I did last time. I'm not sure what it was. Maybe it was the tablet I was using at the time. Maybe I just wasn't that good back then, but it was a lot easier to use the second time around. Okay, I need to hold up. First, I need to save this. First of all, Mystery Dungeon thumbnail. What kind of animal is Cyndaquil supposed to be? According to the Pokedex, he's the Fire Mouse Pokemon, so I'm just gonna go with that. Let's see. Cyndaquil, no fire. No flames. Need to see what Cyndaquil looks like without the flames. I tried using Photoshop and Clip Studio. Is it weird that I prefer Fire Alpaca? Not really, but honestly, like, you're kind of selling yourself short with Fire Alpaca. It gets the job done, but, like, when I was using Psy, for example, which is, and Fire Alpaca is basically Psy, but compatible for Max. And, you know, I would always use Psy in tandem with Photoshop because Photoshop had text editing. Photoshop had filters and lighting stuff that I would add to the finishing touches of my work. So I would eventually always go back to Photoshop, but now with Clip Studio Paint, I'm not switching back to Photoshop as much. I still like using Photoshop with like the alignment tools to make sure like when I do lettering it's all centered and shit. But I find myself switching between programs a lot less often when I'm using Clip Studio. needs to be a little. What do you think of the Legendary Bird's new look? I like the new Galarian Legends. I actually drew a Anthro Galarian Articuno yesterday, so that was a fun little thing to do. I'm enjoying them. Okay, so let's see how big he is in proportion to the rest of the screen. So let's embiggen him a little bit. I know Articuno's the weakest of the three birds, but damn, I didn't even notice that Like I use the legendary birds. I rarely ever use them, and I didn't even know that Articuno was the weakest. I remember seeing, like when I played online and Pokemon Black and White 2, I remember seeing Articuno the most online when I played against people. Although it might be because like this is before fairy types, so dragons ruled the metagame, and therefore Articuno was a lot more viable back then. Okay, how long have I been at this? 18 minutes? Alright, not bad. So that's the first pass. Let's get the second pass done. Where's my red? Let's switch to my red. So yeah, I'm definitely feeling comfortable with, not completely comfortable because I'm still getting used to the muscle memory thing, but I like the experience of drawing with this so far. The drivers install seamlessly. Haven't had any driver problems. Haven't had any setup problems. Like I remember like getting a Wacom tablet set up, at least back when I had one, and this is way back in 2013. So I don't know if they've improved since then, but like getting the setup to work and getting the pressure sensitivity settings to work is so annoying. And what I like about this tablet is that when you install the driver, everything works fine right out the box, but you can still tinker with the settings if you want to. Ice flying, a lot of weaknesses. Well, keep in mind, having a lot of weaknesses doesn't necessarily mean that the Pokemon is weak. If the Pokemon has the move pool and the stats and the versatility to make up for those weaknesses, then having a lot of weaknesses isn't really that big of a deal. Like for example, Dragonite, the flying type, the additional flying type makes it 4 times weak to ice and gives it a weakness to rock, but it has Fire Punch and Earthquake in its moveset, and it's a fast physical attacker. So it has things to make up for its weaknesses. So just because a Pokemon has a lot of weaknesses doesn't mean that it's necessarily the weakest, you know? Tyranitar has lots of weaknesses, but it's still a high tier. Yeah, exactly. Four times weakness to fighting, which is a type that you see, is not only a type that you see a lot, but a lot of non-fighting Pokemon get fighting type moves. So you'll see a lot of Pokemon have a fighting type move in their moveset for coverage. I mean, hell, you could argue that the fairy types really hurt. It hurt Tyranitar a lot, but in spite of that, 2 generations later, and it's still a heavily used Pokemon in spite of the weakness to in spite of the weakness to fairy and the prevalence of fairy in the meta. I mean, part of it is because it's a pseudo legendary, and so it has a lot of base stat points to go around. Just the abilities it has. What do you think of Hatterene? I love Hatterene. I didn't actually use it until post game, but I really enjoy using Hatterene. Like one type of team that I love building is trick room teams, and Hatterene is perfect for trick room teams. Plus, plus its hidden ability is Magic Bounce, which is really good with in a meta where people love using status effects and entry hazards. Magic Bounce is a godsend for a Pokemon like Hatterene. Like I can like there have been several times where I'm playing online and I send Hatterene out first, and my opponent either tries to use Thunder Wave or Toxic or set up entry hazards, and then Magic Bounce ends up bouncing that shit back. So not only did they waste a turn, but I also got a free turn to set up Trick Room, and now I'm moving first next turn. Especially I've seen a lot of people using Butterfree in competitive, and this was before they made G Max Butterfree legal in the current competitive rotation. Like they've made with the buff they gave to Giga Drain and the move pool that Butterfree has. Butterfree has a like they've only like the developers only just realized how useful they could make Butterfree as a battler. Yeah, so the set that I run with my Hatterene is what moves do I have on her? I have Dazzling Gleam, uh Psychic, Trick Room, and Mystical Fire for that Steel type coverage. Or if I want to debuff a Pokemon that has high special attack, uh, ability is Magic Bounce, and item is Leftovers. I believe I have her EV trained in HP and Special Defense. Also, super chat is in the chat window in the corner, or whatever device you're using. Super chat should be there. So if you want to throw a little something my way, sure, go ahead. If you still feeling the Christmas spirit in January. Probably gonna watch the Mystery Dungeon special after this. Man, I cannot wait till this game drops. It's gonna be good. Oh my god. Just from the damn demo. Like, first of all, the demo was longer than I was expecting it to be. I was not expecting them to do, like, several dungeons. I was expecting them to just let us maybe do up until the Magnemite mission, and that's it. But no, they were pretty generous with how much they let us do. So let's fix where the head ends. Let's see, where is... Oh god, it's raining outside. Oh, and it's getting more intense. Let's try and... So sketchy, how many commission slots a month do you set for yourself? I do art full time, so my commissions are just always open. So I don't really have a set amount of slots. Like, if it ever got to a point where it was too much, then I would, close slots until I can get commissions done. But, like, that has yet to be the case. right, Jules. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support. See you around. Ah, damn. Lily dropped a new video right when I was streaming. Shit. I'm gonna have to go on mute for a second, folks, because I gotta watch this shit. Damn, that was a good video. Alright, guys, I am back. I have returned. Let's get back to this draw. Alright, so the inks are mostly done. I think I want to change. I think I want to shift the arrangement of Cyndaquil's back things. So I definitely want to do that. But hold on 1 second. Let's reload the chat so I can. All right, there we go. So I think I want to rearrange the little spots on Cyndaquil's back. All right, that looks better. So now what I want to do is, with that taken care of, I can now go ahead and do some coloring. Let's see. Okay. Do. Oh, wait, hold up. There we go. are fucking killing me. Thanks, Tanya. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Let's see. So now what I want to do is I'm gonna draw some footsteps. So now what I can do here is, instead of just drawing this, redrawing it, I can just do this. That. Merge down, copy paste. Merge down. Paste. Okay, there we go. What are your opinion on the 3 starters new G Max forms? As expected, Score Bunny looks the best. You know, fuck what you heard. Score Bunny squad all day. Trying to find a good background. There's something like this. I want to do something that kind of captures the spirit of Mystery Dungeon. I think Explorers of Sky is a great background. So what I'm gonna do to try and blend this in is, oh nope, not that. I'm gonna take this, set it to multiply, and then let's see. Oh wait, hold up. There we go. Then maybe add a little Gaussian blur on it. Let's see, edit. Oh, actually, hold up. First, before I do that, maybe make them darker. Let's add the blur first. Filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Now you can do that. Make those darker. I need a transparent PNG. Let's see. PNG. Transparent background. And I need something large so I won't get too pixelated. Okay. I honestly prefer, if I had to choose, if Cinderace didn't exist and I had to choose between Rillaboom and Inteleon, I would pick Rillaboom all day, every day. Like, this joke has been made already, but Inteleon looks like the persona of a right-wing furry that rants about political correctness on YouTube. I wish I wish I was clever enough to come up with that joke. I wish. Okay, so now I need a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon font. Damn. Okay, let's try a different source. Mystery Dungeon logo font. Maybe that'll help. No, 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 no. I suppose this can work. Wait, hold on. Does it actually give me a damn... House of Terror font. See if I can find it. Jesus, these are all paid. Oh god, I hate paid fonts. Just give me some free shit. Oh god damn it. Hmm. Do I already have this one? Let's check my font list. Do 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 do. Oh, it doesn't look like I have it, but oh, this one can work. Yeah, let's go with this one. Let's see, extract. Sorry if it looks boring on screen, y'all. I just looking for fonts, and that's always a pain in the ass. Well, almost always. Depends on what you're looking for. Okay, so this font is called Space Comics. So I drop this color here. Hold up, y'all. I'm gonna have to. I think I'm gonna have to save and exit the program and then come back. Let's see. Save. just to have options, I'm gonna duplicate these, see what else I can get. Hey, Carousel, how you doing? Just working on a thumbnail here while also testing a tablet. That ain't gonna work. Ooh, this can work. Maybe. Let's see. Oh, this can work. Let's maybe bold in this. Okay, delete that. Delete, 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 delete. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there we go. Honeycrisp Tales t-shirt. Okay. Look at you go, girl. We stand black businesses. I'm over here thinking that it's like 10 p.m., but it's only like 9:04. I'm like, okay, look at your boy making good time. Which means I won't be having a late dinner tonight because this is almost done. Okay, so we're gonna rasterize these two layers. So actually, wait. Let me check one more time just to make sure there are any other viable options for fonts. God, typography is gonna be the death of me. Ooh, that can work. $0.10 MT condensed, huh? Okay. Yeah, the condensed version of this font is a lot better. So now I can rearrange this a little bit. Then I need to rasterize these. Let me see, look at this work in progress that Carousel sent me. Ooh, that's looking nice. I like that. I probably put a outline on it so it doesn't like blend in with whatever color shirt you get. Hey, new controller, how you doing? How you feeling? How are we doing? Okay, so we're gonna do that. Let's see. Actually, before we outline the selection, we should probably do this. Apply that gradient. So, top color, bottom color, gradient tool. Okay, there we go here. Better at the moment than I was for most of the last year. You? I'm pretty good. Too blessed to be stressed. Can't complain. Can't complain. Alright, so now I can, okay, edit. Outline selection. Where is, oh, there we go. 10 pixels, I think, will do the trick. Oh, wait. Shit. Hold on, gotta take that setting off. Forgot about that. Alright, let's try it again. Edit. Outline selection by 10 pixels. Yeah, there we go. Maybe decrease it to 8, see what happens. Outline selection, 8 pixels. 9. There we go. So now I want to do it here too. Edit, outline selection, 9 pixels. Gotta duck on now for get ready for cats. Love you best. Alright, sis. Have fun. Don't hurl too much at the cats. I take it you saw the Pokemon Direct? Yep. Actually, after the Pokemon Direct, I wanted to stream my reaction to it, but like as I was waiting for it to happen, I was like, you know, the only way I'm gonna get like a good video worthy reaction is if they announce Mystery Dungeon, and they fucking announced Mystery Dungeon. So after the direct aired, I downloaded the demo for the for DX and played it on stream. And what I also want to do is to help kill the time while I wait for this damn game to come out. I also want to stream the original game. So I actually just downloaded it today, and I'm gonna play it up until where the demo leaves off, and then start from there. So this video is gonna be for a little retrospective on the Mystery Dungeon series. Just came back from Lily's video. Really enjoyed it. Yeah, that's why I had my stream muted, because I wanted to watch it. So I just muted the stream, watched it, and now we're here. See more selected layers. Let's do some shading. Do 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 do. Never played the original, so this one I'm interested in picking up. If you plan on playing the original, I would play the original before the remake, because there are a lot of quality of life things that were introduced in this series and subsequent entries that this remake carries over. So if you play the remake first, it's going to be very hard to go back to the original. There are a lot of luxuries that the later games have that the very first game in the series just didn't have. because it was the first game, so they were like a lot of this shit was like figuring it out to see what sticks. Yeah, I really I feel you, super geek. I really miss when friendship is magic was about friendship and not just as a vague religious concept. Like I'm gonna mention this in the mystery dungeon video, but mystery dungeon played a big part in developing my taste for stories because on to my recollection, it's the very first story heavy game I got myself into. Like there was a Pokemon, but like I got into the series of Pokemon Ruby, which wasn't it had a story, but it wasn't that story heavy, if you get what I mean, you know? It wasn't very cutscene heavy, it wasn't very dialogue heavy. Uh Mystery Dungeon was the first game that I actually like played to completion that was like that. And a lot of its themes are things that it shaped a lot of my values in storytelling, like themes of friendship and sticking together and all of that, and companionship. And like because of Mystery Dungeon, I inherently valued stories that placed emphasis on the relationships between the characters, whether they're good relationships or bad. Like I honestly don't think that I would have gotten into Persona if I hadn't played Mystery Dungeon. I wouldn't have gotten into Pokemon in general if I didn't get Mystery Dungeon, because I got my used copy of Soul Silver like a year later. Yeah, my timeline with Pokemon was that I got into the series in 2006, summer 2006. So, I got Pokemon Ruby in summer of 2006. Blue Rescue Team came out fall of that year, and my birthday was in April of 2007. That was my 10th birthday, and I got that game for my 10th birthday, Blue Rescue Team. And then I got Pearl, summer 2007, and then the fall of 2007 was when Explorers was released, and I got the game that Christmas. Okay, there we go. Let's add a little gradient shading. 1 second. There we go. Multiply. Oh, shit. Okay, I think that's good. So last but not least, I'm so picky with how I do my signature. Okay, do that, save as. Save that to my thumbnails folder. And as a PNG. Okay, I think this picture is done. Yeah, I think it's done. Who the hell is texting me? Okay. Alright, cool. As I was saying, this picture is donezo, and I think that'll be it for the stream. So final thoughts on this tablet that I've been testing. I think it's a very good for a beginner. Um, Affordable price, under $100. Uh, it's a nice size. It's if I let me see if I can get the specs here. Size is 10 by 6, so it's a good size, especially for the price you're paying for it. Uh, the pen is very comfortable to hold. It's nice and thick. That's like I use an iPad when I'm doing mobile drawing, and my one grievance with the iPad pencil is that it's too thin. I like my pencils to be thick. Um, I wish it had some padding on the pencil a little bit, cause for extended drawing sessions it can hurt a little bit. Comes with a nice pen holder, and I'll show all this. I took some footage that I'm going to be using in my review of the tablet, but it comes with a little pen sleeve, comes with a pen holder to put on your desk, that also has extra nibs for your pen when they need to be replaced. And this thing comes with like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like a lot of nibs, like probably at least 15 if I'm just eyeballing it. So if you plan on using this pen for a long time, you're gonna have a lot of replacement nibs, and it doesn't feel like the type of pen of tablet where the nibs would wear down easily. Then again, that's gonna depend on how hard you press down on the tablet when you draw, so your mileage may vary on that. Uh, Compared to like the last Wacom tablet I had, the drivers are very easy to set up. All you have to do is go on their website, VEIKK.com, and download the driver and install it, and it easy setup from there. So very easy to use, easy to set up, very nice and sleek. It doesn't take up a lot of space on the desk. It's just comfortable. If there's one thing I can use, if there's one word I can use to describe this tablet, it's comfortable. Has a bunch of different buttons that you can map different things to. I mean, I'll probably like play around with the buttons. Uh, when I'm done here, has a little scrolling wheel, zoom, brush zoom. That's nice. So like different mappable buttons. There's eyedropper. So I'm gonna look at the defaults and play around with those settings as well. Oh, so that's zoom out and zoom in. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. So that's gonna be it for today's stream. I'm gonna be using the footage from today's stream to do a little speed paint to just show an example of me drawing on the thing, and also for like stock footage. And I think that is going to be it, guys. Thank you for coming out. I appreciate you guys watching. Look out for the review of the VEIKK A15 Pro and what Pokemon Mystery Dungeon means to me. Both videos will be coming out very soon. Hope you guys have a wonderful night or day, wherever it is you are in the world. And until next time, keep it sketchy, folks. Peace.